Imagine this. You're leading a team through a major organizational shift, but despite all your best efforts, things are stagnating. You're hitting targets, but something feels off. What if the approach you're taking, one that's worked in the past, is actually holding your team back now? In today's video, we'll explore why understanding the difference between leadership and management could be the key to unlocking your team's true potential. We're going to tackle one of the most important distinctions in the business world, the difference between leadership and management. Now, whether you're already in one of those roles or aspiring to take on more responsibility, understanding this difference is crucial. Today, we're going to break down these two roles, explain how they complement each other, and help you see where you might want to develop new skills. You know, it's really easy to think that leadership and management are the same thing. After all, they're often used interchangeably, even by managers and leaders. But the truth is, they're very different in both what they require and how they function within an organization. Understanding these differences is key to excelling, whether you're managing a team or leading an entire organization. First, let's start with management. When we talk about management, we're really talking about making sure that things run smoothly day to day. Management is focused on structure, processes, and ensuring that tasks are completed effectively. A manager oversees resources, directs tasks, and keeps everything on track. It's about efficiency, planning, and execution. Now, one thing to clarify, sometimes we say, well, a manager leads a team. Now, in this case, leading refers to guiding and directing employees towards completing tasks, but it's not the same as leadership of an organization in the visionary sense. Managers ensure that everything is working, but they're not necessarily focused on the bigger picture. That's where leaders come in. Here are some key functions of management, and these should sound familiar if you're in a management role. Planning, because managers develop detailed plans that help the team achieve both short-term and long-term goals. Organizing. This means putting resources, people, and tasks into place to ensure goals are met efficiently. Directing, because managers guide and oversee their teams, ensuring that everyone knows what they're doing and how to do it. Controlling, because managers monitor progress, making adjustments where needed to ensure tasks are completed properly and on time. Now, as you can see, management is really about creating stability and ensuring the organization's operations run smoothly. It's about getting things done right, on time, and within the allocated resources. Now let's turn to leadership, which is a bit different. While management focuses on the present and getting things done, leadership is all about vision, looking into the future, setting a course, and inspiring others to follow. Leadership drives transformation and change. It challenges the status quo and pushes the organization towards new goals. And here's an important point. Leadership doesn't always require a specific official title. A leader can be anyone who influences others and motivates them to achieve one common goal, regardless of whether they have a formal position of authority. Leadership is built on influence, not merely authority. In fact, the most effective leaders inspire people to follow them through their vision and actions, while less skilled leaders often rely on their authority to command workers. Now let's explore the key traits of leadership. These are what set the best leaders apart. Visionary. Leaders always think about the future. They're focused on the long-term goals and strategic direction, and they encourage others to see that bigger picture. Innovative. Leaders look for new solutions and ways to push the organization forward. They're comfortable with risk, and they're always searching for ways to improve. Inspirational. Leaders motivate others. They create a compelling vision and get others excited about the possibilities. Adaptive. Leaders don't just accept change. They embrace it. They guide teams through challenges and help everyone stay flexible in uncertain times. So while managers ensure the present runs smoothly, leaders are focused on where the organization needs to go in the future. So now that we've defined both management and leadership, let's look at some of the key differences between these two roles. Understanding these differences will really help you see where your own strengths lie and where you might want to grow. First up, let's talk about vision versus execution. Leaders are focused on the vision. They're always asking big questions like, where do we want to go and what does the future look like for us? They think long term. In contrast, managers are focused on execution. They ask, so how do we get to where our leader wants us to be? And what steps do we need to take to achieve that? Leaders set the direction while managers ensure the team follows through. Next, organizing versus aligning. Managers are responsible for organizing resources and tasks. They take the big vision, break it down into smaller manageable pieces. Leaders, on the other hand, focus on aligning people with the overall vision. They help individuals see how their role contributes to the bigger goals of the organization. Another key difference is that management is about creating stability and ensuring processes run smoothly. Managers are focused on consistency. Leadership, on the other hand, is about driving change. Leaders embrace uncertainty and encourage their teams to innovate and adapt. Finally, position versus qualities. Managers hold formal positions within an organization. Their authority comes from their job title. Leaders, however, lead through their qualities. Leadership is about behavior and influence, not just authority. So while many leaders do hold a formal title, to be a leader, you can lead from any position by simply inspiring other people. Now, let's take a look at how these roles function in business transformation. Both leadership and management are crucial during times of transformation, but they serve different purposes. In transformation leadership, leaders set the strategic direction for the transformation. They inspire the team to embrace change and innovation, helping them understand why the transformation is necessary and what the future could look like. In transformation management, managers are responsible for implementing the transformation. They break the leader's vision down into actionable steps, allocate resources, and ensure that the transition happens smoothly and on time. In any business transformation, leaders set the stage for what's going to happen, and managers, they make sure that it does happen. Now, I want to talk about how managers can evolve into leaders. The truth is, many managers aspire to move beyond managing tasks and into leadership roles. But how can they make that leap? So here are a few ways that managers can develop their leadership skills. First, think beyond tasks. Managers need to start thinking about the bigger picture. Instead of just focusing only on how to get tasks done, start asking why they matter. How do they contribute to the overall vision of the organization? Develop a vision. Leaders are visionaries. Managers who want to step into leadership should start cultivating their ability to look ahead. Where do you see the business in 5 years? What innovations could help drive success? Inspire. Don't just direct. Instead of just guiding employees through tasks, try to really inspire them. Help them see how their work contributes to the overall success of the organization. Motivating others is a key leadership trait. Embrace change. Leaders thrive on uncertainty. So to move into leadership, you really need to get comfortable with change. Challenge the status quo and look for ways to push the organization forward. Build relationships. Leadership is about influence, and influence comes from building strong relationships across the organization. So get to know people beyond your immediate team and work on developing a broad network. Even though management and leadership are different, they do overlap in some important ways. So to be effective, both leaders and management, they need strong communication skills and problem-solving abilities and accountability. Here's where they overlap. Communication. Both of these roles require clear, effective communication to align teams and drive results. Problem solving. Whether managing or leading, both require the ability to think critically and solve problems as they arise. And accountability. Leaders and managers both take responsibility for the outcomes of their teams and ensure that goals are met. Now, remember that scenario that I mentioned at the start where everything seemed to be running smoothly, yet progress was kind of elusive? Well, by now, you've uncovered that leadership drives the vision and direction for long-term success, while management ensures the day-to-day runs efficiently. Balancing both roles is critical. So the next step is integrating this understanding into your daily practice. This is how you can really unlock potential and drive your organization forward. The most successful professionals know how to blend these two roles, adapting as needed to their circumstances. Thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you next time.